12 concrete tips for traveling responsibly. Sustainable travel isn't just about flying or not. It involves many choices along the journey. From your destination and how long you stay to where and what you shop, eat and stay. By asking questions and making informed choices, you can make a difference. If you haven't already, please consider subscribing to our channel and turning on the notification bell so you don't miss out on any changes or new content we bring your way. Did you know Sweden is the world's most sustainable travel destination, according to Euromonitor International's 2023 Sustainable Travel Index? Gothenburg, Sweden's second largest city, has ranked as the world's most sustainable destination, according to the Global Destination Sustainability Index, 7 times in a row. Liseberg, one of the city's main attractions, was the first amusement park in the world to receive an ISO 21121 certification for its sustainable management. Sweden's goal is to be fossil-free and climate-neutral by 2045. Before you go, traveling responsibly is all about making informed choices. Choose your destination and what time to travel carefully from an environmental, social, and economic perspective. Plan your trip well in advance to be able to travel more sustainably. Tip: Travel and Climate is a Swedish platform that makes it easier for consumers to choose low carbon by calculating trip footprints. It was initiated by a network affiliated with the Center for Tourism at the University of Gothenburg. 1. Why Sweden? Sweden is not only known for its accessible natural wonders, well-preserved UNESCO World Heritage sites, and progressive lifestyle. Besides being the world's most sustainable travel destination, Sweden is a democracy with the right of freedom of expression and information, freedom of demonstration and freedom of assembly, which are central to democracy, is firm on laws to prevent ill health and accidents at work to create a good working environment and favorable conditions in most companies in the hospitality industry, has also been ranked the #1 country in the Global Sustainable Competitiveness Index for the last 6 years, 2016-2022. 2. Eco-conscious travel to Sweden. Travelers from Europe can advantageously choose to travel to Sweden by train, rent an electric car, or book a climate-smart bus trip. For long-distance visitors, flying may be the only option. If you travel by air, use the acronym NERD, New, Economy, Regular, Direct, to guide you in your choice of flight. Newer, more energy-efficient aircraft and non-stop flights minimize your carbon footprint, as well as traveling in economy and packing light. Most airlines allow travelers to carbon offset their journey. With some airlines, you can also buy biofuel. By investing in the development of renewable fuels, you can contribute to the development of aviation. Tip: Fly Green Fund is a Swedish non-profit organization that helps you reduce your flight carbon footprint by replacing fossil jet fuel with sustainable aviation fuels. 3. Take your time. This applies in particular to travelers arriving by air. Avoid multiple short trips to various places and opt to discover more in the local area of your chosen destination. Why not stay for a workcation or take the opportunity to visit another Nordic country? Just imagine having the northern lights as your office view, or for any night owls, to work in the light of the midnight sun for a month or two. 4. When to travel. There are several benefits of traveling during the low season. By avoiding destinations during high season, you won't contribute to mass tourism that damages the environment. You'll help local companies to stay open all year round, which is socially and economically sustainable. An additional bonus for you will be that the prices are generally lower and you'll get to enjoy your destination without the crowds. Example, instead of visiting the West Coast during the busy summer months, come in autumn and experience the lobster season. Or skip the ski resorts during the Christmas peak and throw yourself down the slopes on a downhill mountain bike during summer. 5. Green accommodations. Sweden generally has very good working conditions. Whichever hotel you choose, you can be sure that employees have positive working environments. And for those longing for unique accommodations close to nature, you've come to the right place. The Swedish forests are scattered with sustainable eco-lodges and glamping tents. Sweden does not have a national labeling program regarding sustainability in the hospitality industry. Instead, there are many certifications and labels for hotels, including ISO, Swedish Welcome, Green Key, Nordic Swan Eco Label, and Krav. Also, Swedish hotel chains are at the forefront of communicating their sustainability efforts. Strawberry, former Nordic Choice Hotels, has 6 sustainability focus areas, including ethical trade and diversity, and all hotels are ISO 14001 certified. All Swedish Scandic hotels carry the Nordic Swan Eco label and continually work to improve their sustainable solutions in everything from emissions to waste. Elite Hotels' environmental work permeates everything from consumables to water consumption, and all hotels are certified by Green Key. Tip: keep an eye out for Booking.com's Sustainability Badge, which rates hotels' travel sustainability level from 1 to 3+. 6. Eco-friendly things to see and do. To get the most out of your holiday with the least possible impact, turn to local operators and guides. Not only will you support the local economy and employment, but you'll also get those expert tips and hidden gems that will make your trip memorable. Different labels in different parts of the country gather companies with high quality and sustainability standards within ecotourism. Here are a few. Nature's Best is Sweden's only sustainability label for nature-based experiences. It relies on 6 ecotourism principles and gathers everything from accommodation and Sami experiences to dog sledding and archipelago cruises, in total about 35 companies all over the country. Västerbotten Experience is an initiative where companies in Västerbotten County work together for more sustainable experiences. It's based on sustainability criteria set by GSTC and gathers more than 80 companies within accommodation, nature, culture, and food. Hållbarhets Climate, Stepping Up Sustainability, is a joint initiative for a sustainable tourism industry in West Sweden. It gathers some 60 companies in Gothenburg city and the provinces of Bohuslän, Dalsland, and Västergötland. Many of them the most acclaimed businesses in the region. Sustainable Plies is an EU project from Sweden's largest island, Gotland. It gathers companies from all over the island, including a range of hotels and restaurants. And the idea is to work locally and organically to make Gotland a living and sustainable place, year-round. Did you know? The vital Swedish startup scene has gained considerable international attention. Still, Sweden has a long history of innovation and is ranked as the 3rd most innovative country in the world, according to the Global Innovation Index 2022. One extraordinary Swedish tech innovation is the eco-friendly shower orbital installed at several hotels in Sweden, including Tree Hotel. 7. Eat and drink with low impact. The Michelin Guide's Green Star highlights restaurants at the forefront of the industry regarding their sustainable practices, which currently includes 8 Swedish restaurants scattered across the country. Similarly, the 360 to Eat Guide ranks restaurants by sustainability, social and environmental, and gastronomy and awarded 35 restaurants in Sweden in 2022. Besides the high climate impact of meat, food waste is a significant challenge in the hospitality industry. Many Swedish restaurants are engaged in reducing them and improving their sustainability practices. As a restaurant guest, you can make a difference through small means too. At buffets, choose more vegetables and don't take more food than you can eat. Choose local and seasonal food. Not only will you get fresher produce and learn about the destination's culinary heritage, you'll also leave a positive impact on both the environment and the local economy. If you've booked a table and can't come, cancel the booking in good time so the restaurant can adapt. Did you know? Swedish tap water is of high quality and perfectly safe to drink. In fact, Sweden is consistently ranked as one of the top countries in the world with the best drinking water. Drinking water straight from the tap is the norm, even at restaurants. So, there is no need to buy water in single-use plastic bottles. 8. Sustainable shopping. While shopping and consuming aren't directly compatible with sustainability, many visitors want to buy souvenirs to take home with them. Then, some choices are better than others. First, avoid mass-produced items made on the other side of the world. Buy products made in Sweden that have been manufactured with sustainability in mind. Sweden is scattered with farm shops selling local and small-scale produce. A day trip in the countryside is an experience in itself. And while shopping for typical Swedish food products such as flatbread, lingonberry jam, Kalix caviar, candy canes, polka grisar, and dried reindeer meat, you can take the opportunity to enjoy a classic Swedish fika. Swedish fashion is made to last, and Swedish design is made to be used. Go for a design object that is functional, sustainable, and of good quality, made to be used over and over. Or select a garment that symbolizes what Swedish fashion is all about: sustainability, timelessness, and minimalism. And, not to forget, Swedes are good at reuse, which means there are many high-quality vintage and second-hand shops in the cities selling pre-loved clothes and furnishing. 9. Carbon-neutral travel within the country. Walk and cycle whenever possible. Swedish cities are designed for pedestrians and cyclists. Streets have pavements and cycle paths, and cycle racks are on almost every corner. Use public transportation. Sweden has an extensive public transport system, with subway, tram, and bus, and you can usually pay with your card. If you need a taxi or rental car, choose an electric vehicle if possible. Taxi Stockholm, the largest taxi company in Stockholm, is ISO 9001 and ISO 14001 certified and aims for all cars to be emission-free by 2030. Taxi Courier, which operates in several Swedish cities, is ISO 14001 certified and seeks to have a fossil-free vehicle fleet by 2025. Train journeys in Sweden are the most climate-friendly in all of Europe. Traveling by train with Sweden's largest railway company, SJ, is virtually emission-free, as most electricity comes from renewable energy sources. Beautiful views are a bonus. For years, Swedish domestic aviation has allowed travelers to fly with sustainably produced biofuel. Several Swedish airlines also offset emissions that cannot be minimized. Tip: in June 2023, the world's first self-driving electric ferry set sail in Stockholm. The ferry, named MF Estelle, after Princess Estelle, takes passengers and their bikes between the islands of Kungsholmen and Södermalm in just 6 minutes. The ferry is largely charged by solar panels on the roof, and the self-driving makes the journey both more punctual and more energy efficient. 10. If you can't find info about sustainability, ask. Sustainability is so integrated into the Swedish lifestyle, and things like good working conditions and organic produce are so natural that we don't even reflect on it or talk about it. Some local producers have high sustainable standards but can't afford a certification, making communication even more critical. And if a company can't meet your requests, your questions can contribute to raising awareness and actualizing the issue. So in the long run, you contribute to driving development. 11. Leave without a trace. Everyone is free to roam the Swedish nature thanks to the right of public access, allemansrätten. The guiding principle for this unique right, which lets you camp in forests, swim in lakes, and pick as many berries as you can carry, is don't disturb and don't destroy. Recycling is natural to Swedes. You will see trash bins with different containers for plastic, paper, glass, metal, food waste, etc. wherever you go. 12. Do good with your mere presence. At some destinations, visitors are crucial for a sustainable ecosystem. One example is Stora Karlsö, an island outside Gotland. The whole island is certified by Nature's Best and is the second oldest conservation area in the world, widely known for its abundant bird life. Stora Karlsö is a vital site for the endangered Baltic Sea guillemots, which nest on the steep cliffs. During the coronavirus pandemic, when the island was closed to visitors, large groups of sea eagles arrived instead and frightened and disturbed the guillemots to the extent that the number of hatchlings decreased by at least 25%. Scientists monitored the situation and found that the visitors to Stora Karlsö acted like seabird guardians, according to an article in Biological Conservation. The conclusion was that, in some cases, human presence can be used to protect sensitive animal populations. By traveling consciously, you will create lasting values not only for yourself, but for society and the planet. If you haven't already, please consider subscribing to our channel and turning on the notification bell so you don't miss out on any changes or new content we bring your way. Your participation and support are extremely important to us. Please share your thoughts, opinions, and questions in the comment section below. Your input is valuable to us, and we value the insights you bring to the table.